Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Marta here. Always great to be back to you. I have some painting for you today, wet on wet technique. How do you like this card? Do you like that? Or not so much? What about this one? A little bit better, but still not quite yet there? How about this one? Yay, that's my final look for today for you. This is the card that I would love to show you how I made it, but those two are the real trials before I have done this one. I'm starting this video a little different than usual because I really wish you to know that no matter how good or bad you are, how advanced or how much beginner you are, it's about practice. It's about discovering, learning, practicing, enjoying, accepting our mistakes and trials and loving them, loving the process. And it's exactly how I was going through those stages to actually come up with something that I truly like. I hope you will stay with me and I hope you will enjoy painting a little bit of a different Christmassy scenery, wet on wet technique in my own eyes. You know me, I'm not a watercolor professional, so but still I am attempting watercolors and I hope you will do it and try it with me today. This is the watercolor pad that I'm using, cold press surface, 300 GSM thickness. I got it in the works. It's a UK company, UK shops. You can see them in Ireland as well, and they do sell online too. So where are we gonna begin? I have two more cards that I cut out beforehand and I'm gonna try and use those as well. I have a watercolor set. This is one of the cheapest eBay watercolor sets. I'm sure in most of the craft stores you can get them. But use any watercolors you have, and also brushes. I am having a little thicker one, bigger one, and this one is number 6 Dealer and Rowney Round Graduate. The other two is Winsor & Newton number 2 and also number 2 from Soho. So number 2, two number 2s, but no, I will use this one because the tip is better in this one. Anyway, let's start and let me just tell you how I'm gonna approach the subject. I'm gonna do my background first and I will start working on a wet background. This is doing my tree. This is something that it's called wet on wet technique, I think. Yet again, if I'm mistaken something, please don't. I'm still learning. I'm still discovering, and I'm very much enjoying it. Now, on the side, what I love to do and what professional watercolors do, they put this wash of a color next to them, and it's fantastic because it's just easier to work with the color and wetness of it rather than pure paint. So this is something you could do if you don't have this kind of coverage for your paint. You can use just plate, anything, you know, anything that will work for you. Now the other thing, one more thing that I have here is just a paper that I will use just so if I need to dry out a little bit of my brush, I use it here. So let's start. I will start by starting. I'm gonna start off by playing around with my top sky, and I'm going dark to light a little bit, and I'm making sure I have plenty water because I really want to make sure that my colors are gonna be nicely blending together. So don't be afraid of adding a lot of water. This is what's important in this technique, I believe. Because as I told you, I'm learning in this as well, but I love sharing my learning process with you. And if I love something, if I have maybe discovered some kind of good experience and feelings about things, I love to share it with you. So that's exactly what I'm doing now. I'm just choosing this kind of nice looking colors because I think it's like nearly like a sunset. And I know that someone mentioned, oh, you've done a wintry scheme. Why not everyone has winter in their countries? And I was thinking, true, Christmas is not winter everywhere. So I hope this is a little different for others as well, for those who are not into winter, or you just don't have winter with the snow. So I think that looks great. And my next step is to take the small brush and work with my green. Now this will be pretty strange to you because we will be kind of... am I rushing? I feel I'm rushing. Hannah is asleep because it's nighttime, so I don't have to rush. But I'm so used to rushing while she's asleep to make as much as I can that I think I'm just doing it without even noticing. So basically I'm having a play on the wet. So everything is still wet, as you can probably tell. I hope you can tell. And I will be having a little bit of my color, and hopefully things will start moving all like that on my card. Don't worry, don't stress over your size and shapes now, because this is kind of like our background. Oh, Hannah is awake, no way. I just heard her. So we may have to, it has to be wet, so I cannot just leave it and get back to it unless I'll try, unless she's just having a small dream. But I don't think so. Let's wait 20 seconds and see if she's get back to sleep, but I don't think so. But that looks good. Let's see. That looks pretty good to me. And I'm gonna... yes, I'm gonna go... This is... someone asked me today, how do you manage, Marta? Well, that's it. That's how I manage. Sometimes you just have to go, and that's it. And that's what I'm gonna do. But because this is wet, I still wish to add it. So I'm working with a little darker color, and I'm kind of doing shapes of the tree, as you can tell, just a little bit gently. Back to you. Hannah is asleep. So this is what we have. We have this kind of shadowy thing, something that is in our background, and this is already dry, which it's not what I wish, but let's just keep on painting. I'm gonna do it once more here, or let me just do it, maybe leave this one and I'm gonna do it once more. Let's start over, because this should be really done one after another. So let's just do it. Yes, Hannah is usually, well, she always is a good sleeper, but she does wake up sometimes. All I have to do is go and, you know, feed her and mommy cuddle, and it's fine. So sometimes it happens, sometimes no. Mostly it happens that I have to go once or so. Yesterday, no, I didn't have to until we went to bed and I fed her then. So, you know, it's okay. She's still so small that it's just so amazing, and I'm blessed that I can feed her, and that long. She's 9 months today. So it's really, really nice. Okay, so as you can tell, I'm operating with a lot of water. I'm not stressed, I'm not worried about the water. I'm happy with the amount of water, even a little bit of green maybe at the bottom. There we go. And now, when everything is still wet, as you can tell on my page, I'm going and grabbing that green, and I'm gonna start off, and I will be gently oh, a bit too much. I will be gently you see, the more pigment you have on your brush, the bigger kind of what you call it's hard for me to explain it in English. The bigger kind of stains you're gonna get, yes. If that makes any sense to you. I think what's amazing about this technique is that we are learning something really difficult here. Well, it's difficult for me, maybe for some of you it's not, but for me it's pretty difficult, I have to say. Now, whether you're going upwards or backwards, like this way, from inside to outside, or from... I did both, and I don't mind both. Again, someone may suggest that this is completely unprofessional or so wrongly done, but I like that. I loved how my tree turned out, so I wanted really to show it to you because I think it's a bit different, and if I'm making some kind of mistakes, you know what, then let it be. I just wish you to grab the watercolors. I really wish you to try it, and if you have them, just open up and just enjoy the process, you know. That's what I really wish. Now I'm gonna dry this gently where the tree is. Oh, okay. And I'm gonna do same again. I was hoping it would be a little. Now I'm grabbing the black, or the gray actually. So it's gonna be tiny bit darker maybe in places, and I'm trying to kind of create second layer really. If that's makes some sense to you. Now I like that, and I'm gonna do some kind of earth. The more it's dry, the more difficult it will be for the paint to spread, but as with the time you can see that more visible are the lines because the paper is drier, so that's why we kind of have to work around it. Now it's lovely, I love that, I really do. I think it's pretty difficult technique, but I also do think that it's possible and it's nice to do it, you know. So let's dry this completely now, and now I'll show you first. That's what we have. So I'm missing kind of maybe the second layer here on this one. Can you see? Oh, you probably can't because it's not that sharp. Let me show you. There we go. So let's dry this one. A tip for you: if your paper is bending after drying, what I heard is that you spray some water on the back of the paper and dry it, and then seemingly it will straighten it. When I look at those three, I like that this is kind of pre-staged and second stage and the final look. So yes, we can move those to a side, and now I'm gonna grab a small brush yet again, and I will start with making my darker green, darker tree, and I will need more paint, I guess, more paint, and I will try to achieve this lovely kind of look, not like this when the kids are doing, when we are doing, it's like this. I'm gonna try to like, you see, I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean, which I'll try anyway. So I'm gonna try to kind of have, I'm going with the lighter green now actually first, so I will keep that, and maybe I'm gonna go with the second layer then. So let's see. So I'm trying to be kind of nicely, well, sorry for my poor English today. Honestly, I think I'm a little stressed because Hannah cut her finger, and I think I have on the back of my head this little trouble. She cut it last week, but it doesn't look that it's healed properly, and we have to go to hospital tomorrow. We were in doctor today, so I think I'm sorry. I think I'm as much as I needed this arting actually today, I think my words can't describe properly. I don't know why. What I'm trying to say is I'm trying to achieve this natural looking tree. That's what I'm trying probably tell you. You see, I like how the trees are, the things are going up with up, not going down. So they're going like this, they're not going like that, if that makes sense. Not going like this nicely, not like that. So yes, sorry for my poor English today. I still hope that I'm explaining to you this well enough that you will understand what I mean. So yes, and poor Hannah, indeed. Emily is still sick as well, so we were in doctor for them both. But we have to wait. Emily needs to fight her cough herself and her kind of throat herself. We didn't get any antibiotics, which is good, but it's nearly 2 weeks now, so we start worrying, you know. I'm building this ground as well a little bit, so I think I'm pretty much ready now to go and make the darker look, I think, of that. I think this is nearly too dark. This is nearly black now. Let me just, maybe I'll go with this one first. So I'm very gentle with my brush as well, pretty much, you know. And you know what, like, trees are not perfect, so your painting should not be perfect, and I really do think that the more I do, as you could see with my trials, and those are honest trials, if you just joined the video, those are just like honest trials. You know, by trials we just learn. So, and it's not that everything I do is perfect. Like, you know me, I don't plan my projects and I don't do them beforehand. This one, I just wanted to see what I'm thinking, what's in my head and so on, because I had something in my head. I couldn't really picture it and what I was thinking. So that's why I did like a pre-painting, but really in my mind was that you know, I usually don't plan and don't paint beforehand, and we just do things live together. This one, I think it's pretty difficult, but I encourage you to still try it, because it's amazing technique and how it actually naturally looks and so realistic. But I just wanted to make sure I know what I'm talking to you, that I've tried it, tested it, and it's just that it's just looking good, you know. So that's probably what I'm thinking. Yeah, I like that. I changed the color and it's much more black, so I need to make sure that I have enough green as well to finish off too, actually. I love how natural this looks, you know, how it just looks like a real tree, which I love. Okay, now, yes, as I said, I just needed to, you know, get out to my studio and make something, because it's just worrying when kids are sick or something is like that, to just worry. I'm sure things will be fine, but we have to go to orthopedics tomorrow, and orthopedics and cosmetic surgeon. So yeah, glass, unfortunately it was a glass that she cut her finger, so, and doesn't look good. She's only 9 months, but like, that's crazy, you know. I'm going back with black a little bit. I'm gonna fill in some parts with black as well, just to have it like, I don't know, with the black, maybe not fully black, but like a very dark one. So yes. I love that. Now, not an easy technique, but I really think that, you know, you could really try it. If I'm totally wrong here and calling it wet on wet, then forgive me, but I don't know how to call it, because I just tested it myself. That's what I did, and I liked it, and I wanted you to see it, and I wanted you to try it, and I wanted you to enjoy it as much as I did. So yes, I think I'm gonna leave it at that, you know. I really like that. Let's see them both. Which is better? It's always like that, that maybe it's better, maybe worse. I can't tell, but what I do see is that this is very dark, maybe too dark a little bit. Oh, there we go. Nah, that's better. I just removed a bit pigment. Maybe this too, just a little bit. To remove some pigment, to just have a wet brush and just smudge it out, you know. Okay, let's dry this now. So let's do the stamping now. There we go. I think so. I think it looks good to me, and let's attach that to our base. And here it is. Both of them are very pretty, yet they are very different, if you can tell. I cannot say which I prefer more. I really like them both, but you can see that even I couldn't copy myself, so don't get discouraged if things won't work straight away after first or second trial. It takes practice. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope it was inspirational, trying out wet on wet technique in my own understanding. I hope it was fun and joyful to watch me. As always, I would love you to share this video with your friends so others can make some cards and learn something with me, and maybe just enjoy the creative time. So thank you so much, as always, for comments from you, for sharing the video, and for being here with me. I hope you're enjoying daily Christmas videos. I'm not sure if I can keep up like that. Literally every day a new video. I hope you like that. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope it is something that you're quite surprised with. I really do hope you like it. So thank you so much for being here with me, for being here. Actually, can you believe it? We are like maybe 500 people or 600 people away from hitting 200,000 subscribers, friends on Maremi's small art YouTube channel. 200K. This is beyond amazing. It's actually crazy. And that wouldn't happen without you. So thank you in advance for sharing and commenting and hitting the thumbs buttons. And also, super important thing, if you really wish to get notifications from me, there's this little bell next to subscribe button. Click that bell to get the notifications. Sometimes it's good to unsubscribe and subscribe back and hit the bell button, the little bell next to it. I shouldn't be chatting too much. The video is gonna be long again. No, actually no, it won't be long. Okay, thank you so much. That's definitely it. Go and make some cards. Go and enjoy some painting. Bye. I love you, but I have to leave you. Bye bye.